back to Cook with Kavya. Today we are going to be making the softest, yummiest and the fluffiest garlic naan. Actually this was the best naan I've added in my life. So please do try this recipe. To make this naan, first we have to activate the yeast. So let us do it first. To activate the yeast, we are going to be needing 1 cup of warm water. Make sure it is warm, not hot or cold. Then we are going to be adding 1 tablespoon of sugar. Don't forget to mix it well. The sugar should be dissolved before adding the yeast. Before adding the yeast, make sure you don't have any sugar granules in the bottom of the bowl. Otherwise, you are not going to get that fluffy bread. So after once it is all mixed together, now we are going to be adding 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of dry yeast. You can also use active dry yeast or instant dry yeast. It's your opinion. So now I'm going to be adding it and I'm going to be mixing it and letting it sit for 5 minutes. So to make the naan on itself, we are going to be using 1.5 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. Into a sifter, we have to add all these ingredients into a sifter. And 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And then we will also be needed by 1 teaspoon of salt. And after adding all these ingredients together, we are going to be sifting it. Make sure you are not going to be adding your baking soda because we don't need in this recipe. So after we have sifted it, we are going to be mixing it throughoutly. Otherwise your naan is not going to come evenly. So now once it is nicely mixed, we are going to be adding our olive oil or normal vegetable oil. I am going to be using 2 tablespoons of the olive oil and mixing it nicely with the spatula. You can also use your hand, but first I am going to be using it with the spatula. Then I am going to be changing into my hands. After it is nicely mixed and incorporated, now let's add our yeast water, the bloom yeast. Actually I forgot to film the blooming of the yeast. Actually after it was activated, it looks so beautiful. I will try to include it in another recipe. So now we are going to be mixing it with the spatula first, then with the hands next. So let us mix it nicely. So once it is mixed with the spatula, I changed into my hands and mixed it very well. After mixing it, it would become like a ball. With that ball, we are going to be using a special technique to knead this dough. It is so simple. So we have to stretch the dough and pull it to the bottom, and we are going to be pinching it at the bottom. Like this we have to stretch it, then we have to pinch it at the bottom. So now once it is nicely kneaded for about like 10 minutes, now we are going to be putting oil on the dough as well as on the bowl to make it not stick to the bowl. So we are going to be using 1 tablespoon of oil. We are going to be spreading it all over the dough and the bowl. Then we are going to be covering it with a damp cloth. Using a damp cloth like this. Leave it to proof for until like 1.5 hours. I left it for 3 hours and this is what happened. It fluffed, it proofed too much and I loved it. How much ever it is getting proofed, and the longer you keep, the softer it is going to be. So if you need to make it, you can make it the day before we are going to be making the recipe. So now we are going to be taking a ball out of the dough. That was me struggling to take it with one hand. So now we are going to be rolling it in all-purpose flour or wheat flour. Then we are going to be flattening it with a hand and then with a rolling pin. We are going to be rolling the dough in an oval shape. Like this we are going to be rolling it. You can also cut it in half and make it into small naans. So like this, once it is nicely rolled, I am going to be sprinkling some garlic as well as some coriander. First let us add some chopped garlics, and then using a rolling pin I am going to be pushing it and settling it down into the naan. Now I am going to be adding some parsley or coriander leaves. After adding it, I am also going to be using a rolling pin to flatten it. After that we have to put it in a hot pan like this. And as you can see, it was so beautiful and bubbled up so beautifully. The yeast activated so good and it was the softest bread I have had in my life ever. So please try this recipe. It also made a pocket out of the dough. I am going to be showing you guys that. It literally made a pocket. I was so impressed by it. and if you try this recipe, you are also going to be amazed by what the creation you have made. So it is so soft and so fluffy. So I hope you guys try this recipe. I made this for a dinner with mushroom gravy. So hope you guys like this recipe, and please don't forget to try this recipe at home. First please try this recipe at home and tell me in the comment box below how it turned out. Actually, my favorite dish is naan, garlic naan and paneer butter masala. I have my paneer butter masala recipe in the description box below. So please go and check that recipe and make them both together, and you will be amazed by this combination, and you will not eat anything else other than this. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to try this recipe and tell me in the comment box below. Bye bye. See you later.